This is Magic City Soccer.
Welcome to Central Broward Stadium. You're here live with Magic City Soccer. This is Omar Mubayed. I'm going to be on the call with you tonight for tonight's match against the Miami FC visiting Storm FC. Storm FC is going to be in the black. It looks like they're going to start going from right to left on your screen. Miami FC wearing the all-white, going from left to right with the blue colors. The Miami FC lineup is a little weird tonight. It looks like some of the guys who don't normally get some time will be getting time tonight, including Greco in the midfield. Ooh, sorry about that, boys. So we got some technical difficulties here sorted out. Looks like we had lost you guys there for a moment. Not too bad. Not too bad. So we'll rejoin play here with a Storm FC throw-in. Just on their own end of the attacking field here. And we're going to go back in. Storm FC, we don't have a roster for at the moment, so we're going to have to basically go off numbers here. Our apologies as they swing the ball on the right-hand side. Right winger sends it across. Trafford gets his foot on it. It's a dangerous area. McFarland does well to clear it away. And looks like there's a foul on the play. McFarland picks up the worst of it as he is able to get the ball out of the dangerous area. Vega put the ball in his hand, comfortable to take a free kick there and let Miami go off on another attack. Likes to take a short, gets it out over Trafford. Trafford will scan the field and keep the ball moving forward over the halfway line. Finds Polak on the left. He leaves it for Terpak, something we've seen a lot so far today. Chavez is onside. Chavez puts it off the crossbar and out of play. Oh, what does Miami FC need to do to get a goal in this game so far, boys? The keeper was dead to rights. And it just happens to be the only thing that could beat Jaime Chavez was the crossbar, and manages to hit the post. Storm FC hasn't had it easy so far in play this season in the NPSL. Haven't won a match. Been losing by quite a bit of goals every game so far. Lost Boca, Miami United by big score lines. 4-0 against Boca and I believe 9-0 against Miami United. All right. Stormkeeper gets us back underway. Sends the ball way downfield. The header by McFarland out of play. Storm FC will get a throw in. Storm setting it pretty deep. Good control there by the Storm midfielder. Suarez dispossesses him. And back to Trafford as Miami looks to counter. Polak again down the left. Something very comfortable in this Miami set. It's Polak bringing the ball down the left-hand side constantly to Martinez. Finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets to Ruthven. And back to Gonzalez. Now they find Polak again down the left. Polak chooses to cut inside. Leaves it for Martinez. They send it back to Gonzalez. Now they find Terpak. Terpak with some dribbling. Back to Martinez. And here comes a swing. Dario does well to keep it down. His play on the McFarland, though, doesn't work, and Storm FC will look to break the other way. However, the pass, looks to be a decent one. However, Ruthven's pace, too much for the Storm FC midfielder. And Vega will set Miami FC back off the other way. 0-0 here, 12th minute. Polak again on the left-hand side. Surprise, surprise. Finds Greco. Greco to Gonzalez in the midfield. Martinez, clever 1-2 with Greco. Looks like the referee gets in the way. And must be a foul on the referee there, because the referee definitely got most of Martinez on that aspect. Martinez chooses to play quickly. Nothing going there for Miami FC. Storm looking to establish some possession. Can't get much from it. Do come away with a juggling act. Works back to defense. This might be the longest period of time that Storm was able to possess the ball in tonight's match so far. A ball trying to get played through. Pollock rejects it away. Looks like we've lost the lights in the press box. Pollock throws it into Terpak. They play a little bit of a game of catch here, and the ball will reset over to Ruthven. Finds Greco. Greco gets it to McFarland, and on back to Ruthven. Ruthven over to Trafford. Trafford works on the left-hand side and finds Pollock, and he leaves it for Terpak. The referee again judges him offsides. Another free kick will be coming here to Storm FC. And play will be back underway. Finds the head of Suarez. Suarez makes sure to get that one out of play. Quick throw and taken over here by Storm. Storm working on the left-hand side. Does well to evade Suarez. Good give and go here. 11. Oh, takes a hard challenge. Referee tells him to get up. And McFarland will look for clearance. Back to Ruthven and over to Trafford. Trafford undoubtedly will look for Pollock on the left. Lock ball coming to the right. Suarez should be onside. Suarez dumps it for McFarland. McFarland keeps the dribble, gets into the box, gets taken down. No call out for a goal kick. Storm getting a decent dribble, throws one to the far post, never bothers Vega. Alright, we got Pollock again on the left-hand side. He chooses to leave this one for Gonzalez. Gonzalez will swing it around the field over to Ruthven. Finds McFarland. Quick one ball. Read alive by Storm. Storm loses Dario on the right-hand side. Across, coming into the box. Falls for Chavez. And Terpak is there. And another fantastic save by the Storm FC goalkeeper coming out to deny another chance on net for Miami FC. All right, we've got a free kick in a dangerous position here, probably about 25 yards out or so. Three Storm players here standing over the ball. Now it's two. So we've got a right-footed effort. That's a left-footed effort. Oh, and a great save by Vega in order to keep the ball out of the net. Still 0-0 here in the 20th minute. Vega displaying what saved Miami FC some 3 points in the last match against Palm Beach United, being tested time and time again, and yet coming up big. All right, incoming corner. The in-swinger. Coming back post. Coming off the wrong side. Ball will be out for a Miami FC throw-in. Work the ball right back down the field here. Again, Polak on the left-hand side. Sends it forward to Martinez. Martinez is onside. Martinez has Chavez on the opposite side of the box. Chavez tries to get to the ball, corrals it, and it's 1-0. Jaime Chavez dribbles it in behind the goalkeeper. He's onside this time. No hitting the frame this time. 1-0 Miami FC. Goal comes in the 21st minute. Jaime Chavez from Ariel Martinez. So play will resume. Storm looking to work down the left-hand side of their field. Bring it back towards the middle. Send a long ball on the right-hand side over everybody. Nobody even in the zip code. Polak will have a throw-in. Chooses to take kind of quickly. Sends over to Trafford. And it looks like this Storm FC side is giving Miami FC a lot of respect on the defensive end, despite their blunders against Miami United in the Open Cup. Trafford finds Polak again on the left-hand side, looking to make a little bit more magic here. Dribbles into the middle. His pass. Gonzalez tries to get a hold of it. He cannot. Oh. Looks like Polak finds some cookies there at the 25-yard line. Sends it down the left-hand side from Terpak back to Polak. Polak's cross. Dealt away. Kept in play, though. And Storm FC will make Miami FC reset. Ruthven does want to bring it down, and Trafford is going to have to play it back over to Vega, as they will have to go the length of the field to get another chance on target. Ruthven bringing it up the field over to McFarland. McFarland finds Trafford. Trafford going down the field again to Polak. Polak has 5 in front of him. Jaime Chavez in the box. There goes the flag. Another offside call against Miami FC. 1-0 here, still in the 23rd minute from Central Broward Stadium. What looks like a beautiful night. However, driving here was not so beautiful. It looks like we're looking for a ball that has enough air to restart play. And rough. Another deep kick by the Storm keeper. They can win the first ball, they didn't win the second. Curious game of hot potato here. Gonzalez tries to make a diving effort to keep that ball. However, he cannot get a hold of it. The long cross over everybody's head, and Polak will have it. Polak comes away. Next to allow Miami FC some time to settle on possession, and finds Gonzalez. Manny Gonzalez of the Fort Lauderdale Strikers formerly finds Martinez. A couple deflections, and it looks like Storm comes away with it. too much a heavy touch there by number 5 on Storm in the midfield. As Gonzalez, Pollock, and Martinez will play some catch as Trafford and Ruthven now get involved. Ruthven finds McFarlane, sends it down the right-hand side for Suarez. Suarez puts the ball in the box, beats his man, and it's another Miami FC corner. Looks like Greco's going to take this one. Greco with the in-swinger. Dealt away by Storm. Martinez plays in it for Gonzalez. And it looks like we have another Storm player down. Probably about the 5th time today. Farland with a long throw in into the box. Storm will clear it deep. Miami FC will get a throw in around the midfield line. And Gonzalez sends it over to Vega. Yet another player down for Storm FC. Again, same guys down twice in a row. Let's see if this forces Storm to make a change here early on in the 27th minute of play. The drop ball is not played far along the way by Storm. Maybe a sign of sportsmanship, maybe a sign of just a bad connection on the drop ball. Ruthven surveys the field up ahead. Finds McFarlane inside. McFarlane cuts back, sends it across his left foot, dealt away. Oh, Greco. Great ball in the middle. Chavez, 2. That's the second one for Chavez. Blasting into the upper right-hand corner. Chavez looking man on a mission. Gets a brace. 29th minute. Miami FC in the lead now. 2-0. I believe the assist here came by Sam McFarlane. Looks like we're going to have a change. Number 7, who's went down about 3 times already for Storm FC and is hobbling off the field at this moment, is being replaced by number 14 for Storm FC. So again, number 7 in black as we get the game going again underway. Storm not really enjoying any spell of possession here, getting a high press from Miami FC and just giving the ball away time and time again. Really makes you wonder how much time these players spend together. Gonzalez wanting to do some of the dirty work on his own, and Turpak coming way back off his line. Martinez again, almost a giveaway. Ruthven being smothered. Looks like Storm is going to play a little bit of high press of their own here. So Ruthven gets the ball from Vega and sends it to the other side of the field for Trafford. Trafford going on an adventure. Polak smothered, gives it back to Trafford. It looks like Greco will be moving the ball across the field here. Ruthven finds McFarland. Back to Ruthven. Switches field again to Trafford. Trafford, you guessed it. It's Tyler Polak again. Martinez finds the ball in the middle of the field, sends another one forward. Dario Suarez is offsides right away. Not sure about that. Maybe had the shoulder leading on it, but not much more than that. 31st minute, 2-0 lead to Miami FC. Storm goalkeeper sends it underway. Sends it about 80 yards into the Miami FC box. Handled with clearly by Miami FC. Polak under pressure. Loses possession but is fouled. So Miami FC will get a free kick. And they'll take it quickly. And that's good. Manny Gonzalez looks to switch the field over to Martinez with a ball that finds nobody, unfortunately. And Storm will gain a little bit of possession. Storm FC goalkeeper thinks he's Manuel Neuer. Way outside of his own area. Play that ball back. Gonzalez tries to make a nice flick over to Suarez. Doesn't connect. Storm comes back the other way. Storm down the right hand side. Sends the ball in the air. Vega there to collect it. And back she goes for Gonzalez. Over to Greco, who's looked good in his first appearance for Miami FC in the regular season of the MPSL. Finds McFarland. McFarland back to Greco. Greco surveys the field. Gives it to Martinez. Martinez comfortably gives it over to Ruthven, and Miami FC will reset with Trafford in possession. Trafford sends a long ball, finds Martinez deep in the area. Martinez onside, gets the ball in the box, has help on the back post. Finds Suarez. Suarez with the cutback. The shot's blocked. Martinez sends it back, and Miami FC will reset to Gonzalez and over to Polak. Polak gives it down the left wing to Turpak. Nothing doing there. Miami FC will have to chase the ball back, and there's Trafford to collect it. Miami FC playing super high, sending about 4 guys on the back line. Judged offsides there by Gonzalez. On the opposite side of the field by the assistant referee. So it looks like Storm will survive yet another spell of possession and take their time to get this ball back in play. Manuel Neuer coming out to about his own 35-yard line to send this ball back deep into the Miami FC end. Fools everybody. Puts the ball in the midfield. Another long ball down the right-hand side. Polak deals with it comfortably. Turpak coming way back. Miami FC will switch up the sides. Trafford gives it back to Polak. Polak sends Turpak. Turpak should be onside. Turpak in the box. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Beats him. 3-0. Miami FC. That goal by Turpak in the 34th minute makes it 3-0. It's not raining in Central Broward Stadium, but it's raining goals for Miami FC. as we mentioned earlier, Boca Raton currently sitting in the third place in the NPSL conference. Put 4 on Storm not too long ago. Miami FC has 3 in the first 35 minutes of play. Play gets back underway. Another Storm player picks up an injury. Does not look like a good one. A no-contact injury there by number 11. Or maybe there was a little bit of clip on the heels there by Sam McFarland. Referee chooses to keep his cards in his pocket. So here we go. Ball sent in deep. Oh. Trafford loses his mark for just a second. Gives Storm probably their most dangerous opportunity of the night. Nothing coming from it though. Not really that threatening. But you would like to see Mason Trafford keep on his man just a little bit longer even on that run. Gonzalez brings Miami FC back forward the other way. Gonzalez over to Greco. Greco leaves it for Ruthven. Ruthven over to McFarland. McFarland. He's got Suarez. Offsides again by the assistant referee. This assistant referee has had a busy night so far. Definitely getting his workout in. Can't say much for his counterpart on the left-hand side of the field, down on the far side, but perhaps it'll change here in half. All right, resume play. Long ball on the left-hand side. Ruthven does well to take care of it. Finds Greco. Greco. Could have been a dangerous ball for Polak. Not so dangerous. Trafford. Over to Ruthven. Ruthven finds McFarland in the middle. Looks like Storm's playing a little bit of a higher press with a little more intensity. Earning the foul as Martinez brings down the Storm FC player. Play resumes. Another bad giveaway by Storm, right into the feet of Sam McFarland. Miami FC will switch fields. Long ball. The flag stays down-ish. Was down. Referee didn't know what he wanted to do there. Storm FC throws out an elbow. Terpak tries to get his foot in. Dispossesses the ball momentarily. Storm FC does some nice juggling to get the ball through midfield. And here comes a long ball on the left-hand side. Collected by number 11 for Storm. Storm will earn a throw in here. The dangerous part, about 20 yards out. 38th minute. 3-0 lead for Miami FC. Storm earning their longest spell of possession so far. Also in the most dangerous area so far. Storm in the midfield. Number 11 has moved off the wing and into the middle. Throws in a deep ball. Storm. Great save by Vega. Storm gets their best chance of the night, getting a through ball on the ground, and the Storm FC striker cannot be Vega. Lays down to the turf. Reminiscent of a goalie hockey's pad stack. Keeping the door shut for Miami FC. Miami FC elect to not counter quickly. Martinez coming way back to collect the ball. A long ball for Terpak. The left-hand side. Brings it down comfortably. Trafford will bring it over to Polak. Polak to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Terpak. Gives it away. Storm FC come down the left-hand side. Not sure he has the field to get there. He does. McFarland makes quick work of it, gives it to Greco, and Miami FC will turn the other way. Martinez, get to the Suarez. The flag's down. It's only the keeper. That's good. That's pretty good to get that ball out of play and not allow Suarez an empty netter. McFarland's going to have another long throw into the box here. Ball's in play. He's headed out for a goal kick. Looks like it could have gone off a Storm player, but referee rules a goal kick here in the 40th minute. Taking a long time to get this ball back into play here, and he sends it deep. Farland looks like to have committed a foul. Trying to get the ball back the other way. Storm Warren a free kick about 40 yards out. Storm send it in towards the back post. Nobody home. Good marking by Polak on the Storm player coming down the back post. It's out for a goal kick here in the 41st minute. Vega will take his time. There's no rush tonight. Come back down the play. Ruthven over to McFarland on the right hand side. Finds Martinez. Martinez sends an old ball. Chavez is onside. Here comes Neuer again. Heads it out of play. Smart play by McFarland to send it long. Neuer wannabe is able to get his foot on the ball. Looks like there was a foul there. Two-handed shove by Chavez. Could have been interesting. Could have been interesting there. Great choice by McFarland to throw that ball deep and put the goalkeeper under pressure. He came up big again. There's a lot to be said. This goalkeeper's having a decent game despite it being a 3-0 outing for Miami FC. Play restarts. Polak puts it in the middle of the field for Greco, who comfortably sends it over to Ruthven. McFarland with a little bit of work to do, but finds Ruthven, and Miami FC will regain possession deep in their own zone. Gonzalez looking to get Miami FC to break. Martinez, what a great ball over the middle. Martinez chooses to keep it. Cuts back. That's Suarez onside. Suarez tries to make a move. Can't get a shot off. Greco gives it to McFarland. McFarland clotheslined. Could be a card. Should be a yellow card. Clothesline here in the 21st. Should say the 43rd minute. Dangerous free kick coming from Miami FC. Manny Gonzalez standing over it. So is Martinez. Right about 19 yards out from the right-hand side. Martinez chooses to keep it. Bends right into the goalkeeper, who has to punch it away. Almost 4-0. Great effort by Martinez. Miami FC will earn a corner here in the 44th minute. Greco with the in-swinger from the right-hand side. There it goes. Goalkeeper does well to get that away. Another slap at the ball. Chavez tries to crawl it but can't. Storm will look to break. Storm passes it back. Right hand side, and Manny Gonzalez has to give up a throw in. Ball's played back quickly. Storm, 4 guys in the attacking area. Coming on the right. Chooses to hang on to it, and they look to want to settle down just a bit. Does well to avoid a challenge there by Terpak. Storm sends it deep. Vega's all over it again. Alright, here comes Polak down the left. Sends a diagonal ball into the middle of the field. Nobody home. Storm coming around. Sending it to the striker up top. Almost a terrible giveaway for a throw-in. Storm trying to regain possession, and they do. They'll switch wings coming on the right. Bring it back in the midfield and bring it around back to the left. Storm just enjoying a spell of possession, trying to get a breath. It's a great move to bring it down the right-hand side. Cross. Nobody home for Storm. McFarland's got all day if he wants it. Brings the ball up comfortably with Martinez. They'll play a game of catch. And then involve Tyler Ruthven. Could have been a dangerous challenger by number 3 on the back of Martinez. Not sure what he was thinking. Trafford and Gonzalez engaging in a game of catch before Ruthven gets the ball. Looking to break down the right-hand side. Martinez again getting clipped from behind. Dangerous challenges over here by Storm, but they force the giveaway. Storm can't get around Manny Gonzalez. And here comes Greco in the midfield. Another hard attempt at a challenge. Morris gets him, comes away with it. Suarez sends it forward. Goalkeeper having to play on the edge of his penalty area. Likes to pick it up. We're in the 46th minute of play here. Not sure how much stoppage time has been added. As you can tell, there is no board at Central Broward Stadium. This is the NPSL after all. Great move by Greco to keep the ball under possession. Finds Pollock on the left-hand side. 5 defenders back for Storm. Ball trying to sniff out McFarland on the right-hand side. Doesn't get there. Looks like we're going to have a throw-in from Miami FC. A dangerous area. McFarland knows how to throw these in long. McFarland sends it deep. Finds the header of Miami FC's. Jaime Chavez? No, it's Tyler Ruthven. He almost got on the score sheet right there. Storm FC sends it long, but nobody's home. Goalkeepers play a game of catch as Vega picks it up, and that is it for the first half. Just played about 2 minutes of stoppage time in the first half before the referee blows the whistle. Scoreline, Miami FC 3, Storm FC 0. We'll be back for the second half action here on Magic City Soccer Live. Stay tuned to the Twitter feed, because we'll be back. Alright, as we're back here for second half action on Magic City Soccer Live, this is Omar Mubaid. You can find me on Twitter at Mubaid11. I will be calling the game here for the second half. Calling the game for the first half, not so vocal. Cramped press box. Didn't want to get on anybody else's case, so I don't really blame them. Both teams on the field. The score is Miami FC 3, Storm FC 0. Looks like all the players are on the pitch. Miami FC was going left to right on your dial here, or I should say on your screen. In the first half, 2 goals by Jaime Chavez. The third goal, a beautiful goal by Chris Terpak, beating the Storm FC keeper. Although it's 3-0, the Storm FC goalkeeper is having a hell of a game. This game could be at least 5 or 6-0. Now we know this is a little bit of a different angle. We are at a cricket grounds. There are some poles in the way. We apologize, but this is about as good as it's going to get tonight here for the rest of the second half action. All right, so again, Central Broward Stadium's the place. Second half action here in the NPSL. Miami FC look to get 2 wins in a row as they'll get the second half started. Gonzalez goes on, finds Sean Chin, a second half substitute. Some changes being made at the half here. On the left-hand side, we got Coy Kraft. I should say Atasi. My apologies. Gonzalez in the middle of the field. Finds Sean Chin on the right-hand side. Chin finds Ariel Martinez in the middle. And Don Smart is offsides deep on the field there on the left-hand side of your screen on the far side. So we've had some changes. We've got Don Smart into the game. He did not start tonight's match. We've got Sean Chin playing right back. He did not start tonight's match. It looks like we got Bernstein in for Trafford. Looks like Ruthven still plays in the center back position, and we've got a new left back as well. Dario Suarez stays in the game along with Manny Gonzalez. As we mentioned earlier, Anthony Greco getting his first action of the NPSL season as the ball gets fired down. Storm's right-hand side, but into the hands of Vega. Vega leaves it behind the column over to Ruthven, and he'll give it to Trafford, who has to chase it down early on here in his action in the second half. Bernstein over to Greco. Back to Bernstein. Finds Gonzalez, let alone in the middle. Gonzalez gives it to the left back. Suarez takes a one-touch, sends it deep. Suarez, down here on the bottom of your screen, is into the box. Suarez, tackle from behind. Ball goes out of play, though, before the challenge is made. So we're going to have a goal kick for Storm FC. Well, Storm's going to be in no rush to take these, clearly, given the score line of 3-0. We're already into the 47th minute here. Storm gets the ball here down the left-hand side. Go ahead and play with the camera here for just a second. Bear with me. Shout out to Dade Brigade here on my left-hand side. Enjoying a comfortable night here, a 3-0 lead, I should say, at Central Broward Stadium. So, Storm enjoying a spell of possession here. Working the ball from right to left over to the left back into the midfield. Martinez, Chin challenges him. McFarland looks like playing a game, Don Smart playing a game of hot potato there with Storm. Storm getting a throw in. Bernstein comes in, makes a mess of it. Bernstein. Storm's FC striker surrounded by 5 guys. They do well to get it out of there and down the left-hand side. Storm sending across. Taken care of by Miami FC. Although the ball remains in Storm's possession as they work the ball again down the left-hand side. Storm really enjoying a nice spell of possession here for over a minute. This has probably been the most constant pressure they've had, except for a late flurry in the first half. Storm doing well to weave in out of the traffic. Looking to switch fields on the right-hand side. Storm, sorry about the pull in the way. It's obstructed view like Fenway. Again, working the ball down the right. Trying to play a cute little ball in the air. It's snuffed out by Manny Gonzalez. Miami will have to make work of it. They'll earn a throw-in down the right-hand side. So Miami FC will resume play on that throw-in and work the ball back to Vega. Around the post and over to the left. Your screen's left of Bernstein, and he finds Chin down Miami FC's right-hand side. They find Greco in the middle. Greco, again, in his first action this season for Miami FC in the NPSL. Chin overruns the ball. Storm keeps possession, looking to work the ball down the right-hand side. They do. A challenge by Atasi. Doesn't go anywhere. Now it does. Suarez coming down Miami FC's left. Looking to throw a long ball and chooses not to. In the middle field, a sliding challenge to try to get the ball back by Suarez. Miami FC regains possession. Gonzalez over to Martinez. Looks like he finds the left back. The ball coming in. Smart is all alone. Corrals it. Tries to play. Can't get a shot off. And Storm will break down the left-hand side. Ball goes off Sean Chin, who manages to throw it off a Storm defender. However, Storm manages to keep possession here. And they look like they're under pressure between Don Smart and Sean Chin. McFarland playing up top, pressing the goalkeeper as he sends it back down. Miami FC regain possession in the middle of the field, but they give it away. Storm happy just to possess the ball here, down 3-0 in the 50th minute of play. Again, just comfortable possessing it in their own zone, trying to build play with some triangles. Get the ball down the midfield. 4 has an angle on the right. Cuts back in toward the middle of the field, sends it across. All alone is Storm's left wing. Across back into the box, into the heart of that pole there. And Miami FC collects it and sends it back the other way. Miami down the left from Suarez. Suarez looking for Ariel Martinez, but the ball's just overhit. Storm restart the game, throw the ball in the midfield. Miami FC looks to attack from all angles. Greco gets the loose ball to Martinez. Martinez's ball for Smart does not make it. Not enough pace on that one as they look to come the ball down the left-hand side. Storm controlling the possession. Send it back to the left back. A foul on the play. Storm will get some time to regroup here. We're in the 52nd minute of action from Central Broward Stadium. Play is underway again. Storm sends it deep. Not as deep as Bernstein. Bernstein goes over to Chin, and they'll switch sides down Miami's left back. Surveying the field. Sends it back to Bernstein. Bernstein gives it over to Greco. Greco over to Chin. Chin doesn't like what he sees and sends it back to Bernstein. Bernstein over to Ruthven. There's a lot of space down this near side. And he finds it. Ball's coming down the left. The cross coming in for Atasi. Atasi can't find a Miami FC player. Storm under pressure. McFarland's all over the defender. Here comes the goalkeeper. Manuel Neuer wannabe, like we dubbed him earlier. Should have been with us in the first half. We had a lot of nicknames going on. Gonzalez gets the ball over to Martinez, dispossessed. And Storm comes back the other way. Foul on the play again, so Storm will get to reset. We're in the 53rd minute of action here at Central Broward Stadium. And the reset. Another quick foul committed by Dario Suarez. Ooh, sorry about that. Frog in my throat. Game will be underway again in the midfield. Storm controlling the possession here early in the second half. Miami FC looking for a quick counter. Hasn't been able to connect on a couple of passes. Keeping this game locked at 3-0 as we enter the 54th minute of play. Storm enjoying, again, a lot of possession. A lot of giveaways in the first half by Storm FC. That's what amounted to the goals for Miami FC. Miami was able to throw some long balls over the top, use their height advantage, and have Jaime Chavez pick up 2 goals in the first half. His night is done as we see Don Smart again playing down the far side of the field. Ooh, dangerous pass by Martinez. But he finds Ruthven, and Ruthven finds Atasi. Atasi cuts inside to the box. Atasi looks for McFarland. McFarland can't make a pass connect. So he finds Martinez. Martinez gives it over to Greco. Greco back to Atasi on the left-hand wing. Atasi's cross blocked. Back over to Greco. Greco to Martinez. Greco comes away with it again under heavy pressure. Martinez gives it to Gonzalez in some space. Gonzalez on the right-hand side. He finds Chin, but the flag goes up. As we mentioned in the first half, Miami FC was caught off sides at least half a dozen times. And this official here on the far side of the field wasn't getting much action from the Storm FC faithful. So, looks like it's going to be a reverse in gesture. This official may have a little bit more to do during the half. Into the 55th minute of play here. Waiting for Manuel Neuer wannabe to get this ball resumed. Sends it deep. Miami FC wins the aerial ball and sends it. Ooh, dangerous ball. It's a dangerous ball. Vega has to save it from his own net on an own goal on a dangerous back pass. Can't tell who that was. Don't want to place the blame on Rhett. Storm almost getting a goal off just a mental lapse by Miami FC. Miami FC here gonna get a free kick in their own zone. Gonzalez chooses to lay it down and get the match restarted quickly. So it's gonna go to the far side of the field now. Sean Chin over it. Chin, the former striker, gives it back to Greco. Ball takes a deflection but finds Gonzalez. And here comes Atasi down the left-hand side. Atasi sends in a cross. It's blocked and it's out for a corner. So we've got a corner here down the near side of the field. Looks like Martinez is coming over to take it. You can hear the Miami FC faithful making the drive into Broward County on a weeknight. Almost at the end of school nights here. But a school night nonetheless. Martinez takes it short, gives it over to Greco. Greco tries to play it back inside. Gets an arm in his chest. Referee says nothing of it. And Gonzalez has to reset the play over to Chin. Chin under pressure here by Storm. Gets the ball deep to Smart. Smart's pace might be unmatched in this game. Smart down the corner flag. Sends it across. With some wicked curve on that ball. Chin overruns it and gives it back to Bernstein. Bernstein resets the field for Trafford. Trafford find Martinez, and here comes Atasi again down the left. All the action early on down the left-hand side. Atasi hasn't had any room to work and send it across. Gives it to Martinez. Martinez to Greco. Greco back to Martinez. Over to Greco. Now Gonzalez playing some triangles. Greco sends it deep. Smart. Is he onside? Doesn't matter. Ball's too deep. Out for a goal kick. Show a little love for the Dade Brigade faithful down here. Nice contingent coming into play. Smile for the camera folks as the ball comes back into play. All right, we got a deep ball coming in for Storm. Bernstein, no trouble with it. Ruthven has to play near the touchline. Vega's going to have to make a quick move and does. Gives it over to Gonzalez and back to Bernstein on the far side of the field. Bernstein on an adventure. Finds Sean Chin. Chin cuts back inside. Over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez sends the ball over to Ruthven. Ruthven on an adventure. Finds Atasi again down the left. When's the last time you heard this one? And he's offside. Miami FC has probably been offside on this match at least close to a dozen times so far. It just seems like the balls are coming in just a tad bit too late. Kind of like when you're playing some FIFA action with a buddy and he just wants to control the ball for too long and you're making that run and he just sends triangle just a tiny bit too late. Just a tiny bit too late. Seems to be the issue for Miami FC tonight. That triangle button coming off just too late. Storm FC respond. Look how far out the goalkeeper has to be. And he gives away a throw-in on the near side of the field. Suarez tries to take it quickly but chooses not to. Here comes Atasi. Atasi back deep for Manny Gonzalez, the former striker. Over to Atasi. Atasi back to Ruthven. Ruthven over to Bernstein. Now he gets to Greco. Greco finds Sean Chin. Sends it back over to Bernstein. Bernstein back to Ruthven. Ruthven finds Atasi again down the left-hand side. This time he's onside with Manny Gonzalez. Gonzalez under pressure has to give it to Martinez. They play in a little bit of a triangle. Greco finds Atasi, the ground cross. Nothing coming of it. Storm make quick work of it and work back the other way. The first ball's nice. Ball's off the chest of Greco, but the referee says it's a handball. Is he putting him in the books? Looks like he reached for a card, and he's calling a card. We don't know if it's a yellow card, but we don't know if it's for argument or for arguing with the referee or for a blatant handball, but Greco will go into the referee's books the first card of the night here in the 60th minute of action. Miami FC still lead the match 3-0. It's important to note that Boca Raton came in here not too long ago and beat Storm FC 4-0. Miami United, leaders of the MPSL Sunshine Conference, absolutely bamboozled Storm with a 9-goal showing. So Miami FC haven't had that many goals early on in their MPSL season, most of the games being draws, 1-1 draws at that. But at the same time, having a 1-0 win on the road on Saturday at Palm Beach United up in North Palm Beach on a Don Smart PK. So again, everything has really been low scoring. This is the first time we've seen Miami FC put in 3 goals in the MPSL. They did have a 4-goal showing in the Open Cup against local qualifier Red Force, but 3 goals so far seems to be the most, and the Miami FC faithful hoping for a couple more. All right. Vega restarts the game and sends on the left-hand side. Atasi finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez surveying the field, chooses to send it back for Bernstein. Bernstein is way back there, comfortably controlling the ball. And he elects to give it over to Ruthven. Well, it looks like there's been a change made. Looks like Bernstein now is manning that right-hand side of the screen. Smart. Another ball. Another offside call. So it looks like a substitution has been made for Miami FC. Ruthven is no longer in the game. Sorry for not keeping track of that. This is somebody new at center back from Miami FC. Neuer wannabe gets us restarted. Sends it deep, and Sean Chin's going to have to chase. And chase he does. It looks like McFarland is actually playing center back now. So we saw McFarland up top. Ruthven comes out of the game. McFarland goes back into the center back position. Storm will be making a change here in the 62nd minute of play. Again, Miami FC up 3-0. Storm taking all the time in the world. We'll be making 2 subs, as you can see here from the right-hand side of the screen. You can tell Miami FC wants to get this game out of the way quickly. It's a quick turnaround for Miami FC, as on Saturday they will be traveling to Boca, taking on Boca Raton. Tassi down the left. He finds Smart. The flag stays down. Smart just on the edge of the box here. Tries to make a cutback. Arm extended for Storm. No call. Storm striker able to hold the ball up pretty well for reinforcements. Here comes Storm down the right-hand side. Great ball down the line. Horrendous touch. Miami FC gets a throw-in their own zone. As we mentioned, June 2nd, Saturday, this Saturday coming up, Miami FC will be traveling up I-95 and taking on Boca Raton, Florida, in Delray Beach. Tickets should be available for that match. You might want to go through Boca Raton's website in order to get some more details on the match, on the fixture. I believe the kickoff is 7 o'clock on Saturday. Since you follow us, you know we're all things about Miami soccer. FC Miami City look to have a home match as well against North County United, Palm Beach United's PDL team, at Tropical Park. That game will be played, I believe, at 7 or 6 p.m. at Tropical Park. Check the FC Miami City website for more details. Storm with a throw-in from their own area. Gets a deflection off Greco's head, and it's off for another throw-in. There's an argument to be made that perhaps this is the professional way to handle this match. Miami FC, while still trying to advance the ball and pour more goals in, have not been lighting the lamp like everybody else who's played Storm FC as of late. Miami United putting on 9, yes, that could be a abomination of sorts. Ball coming on the right-hand side, but it is out of play. As Miami FC will get a throw in their own zone. Again, Miami United put 9 on Storm FC, and Boca Raton put on 4. Miami FC at 3, and like I said, this is a group of professionals playing in the MPSL. Do I think Mexico will win the World Cup? Absolutely not. A long ball by McFarland goes into the box, but comfortably into the hands of Neuer Wannabe here for Storm FC. You can send questions on the Periscope. Feel free to comment on the game. Ask some questions. Find out what the score is. Find out what the time is of the match as we get closer and closer to the 65th minute of play. Just 25 minutes left here from Central Broward Stadium in this match. Miami FC win the ball, get the possession in the attacking end. The ball's flipped up and over, but Storm FC keeper corrals it. We'll look to send Storm the other way and kill off some more time. If you were wondering, yes, Storm FC is the bottom of the MPSL table, unfortunately for them. Again, the Storm FC keeper having a great game despite the scoreline. Made some amazing saves. Vega has some highlight reel saves that we will show you in a highlight package later today as Miami FC gains the ball in the dangerous area. Mares finds Smart in the box. Smart's effort! Just outside the near post. But it takes a deflection, and Miami FC has earned a corner. Mares entering the game as a sub. Remember, the MPSO, you can have 7 substitutions per side. Mares here from the shadows, taking in the near side. Sends in an in-swinger to the back post. The ball's just over the head. Seems to come off the bar, off a deflection, off a Storm FC defender. And we're going to have a corner kick coming from the other side of the field. Looks like Greco will be taking it from the opposite corner. Another in-swinger to come. Miami FC with 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. Now a fifth guy with Sean Chin entering the technical area. The play is short. It looks for Gonzalez. He has, there's Gonzalez on the right-hand side. Sends in a deep ball. Taken care of by Storm. Storm out for another throw-in for Miami FC. Looks like Mashad has entered the match as well for Miami FC. Jeffrey Mashad in the game. There is no board to talk about substitution, so it makes it a little harder. We're going to have a free kick in a dangerous area, just about 27, 28 yards out for Miami FC. Another substitution to be made here for Storm. Looks like it will take place before the free kick. As the referee is signaling over to the fourth official for the sub to be made, we see the Storm FC player hurrying off the pitch in the 68th minute of play. So we've got a free kick here from Miami FC, about 25, 27, 28 yards out. Ali Hassan has entered the game as well for Miami FC. Greco standing over the ball, as well as Hassan. Hassan looking to take it, sends it in with the right foot. The cross off McFarland's foot and off Suarez's shoulder. And it's a throw-in for Storm FC. Miami FC would do well to press this throw-in. It's a deep throw-in. Miami FC gets a foot on it. McFarland has to challenge it. Comes off without it. And Storm will gain another spell of possession. Storm in the midfield, being flanked by 3 Miami FC defenders. Storm, again, working the ball in the middle of the field, gives it away. Here comes Miami FC streaking. Here comes the goal. Oh, a chance at goal, I should say, by Dylan Mares. Last-ditch effort by Storm keeps it away. Miami FC regains possession deep in their own zone. Sean McFarland has to go and chase it. Gives it over to Vega. Here comes the Fenway post again. Bernstein over the post to Atasi down the left-hand side. Atasi finds Greco. Greco comes away with it. Over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez finds Sean Chin on the right-hand side. And here comes Suarez down the right. Suarez sends in a cross. It's just above everybody's head. Oh, almost a great effort by Atasi to keep it in play. And Storm FC will get a throw in. Referee signaling that the throw in has to be taken from way on back. Storm FC trying to get a couple yards in this throw in. A long run up, throws it in, gets the yards back anyway. The referee doesn't seem to care. And another throw in coming for Storm. As we're in the 70th minute of play, 20 minutes left of action here from Central Broward Stadium. The cricket grounds is known to the soccer faithful here in South Florida. Storm, again, dispossessing the midfield line. Smart over it. Smart finds Greco. Greco finds Gonzalez. Greco and Gonzalez have played the whole game in the midfield. Chin on the right-hand side. Chooses not to throw it deep to Mashad. Sends it back over to McFarland. McFarland finds Bernstein. Bernstein sends it again down the left-hand side for Atasi. Atasi onside this time. Sends in a cross. This one's a good one. Looks for Mares. Mares not tall enough to get on that one. And it's a throw-in on the deep-hand side here for Storm FC. Chin makes quick work of that throw-in. Miami FC regains the ball in a dangerous possession from 20 yards out. A fire strike! Off target by Jeffrey Mashad. Another substitution made for Storm. The sub started early for Storm. Lost a man in the first half. Probably inside the first 20 minutes, I'd say, if my memory serves me correctly. It's a humid night here in South Florida, at least in the high 80s, despite it being already close to 9 o'clock at night. 71st minute of play. Miami FC is up on Storm 3-0. False start by the goalkeeper. Didn't have it on camera, but he ran right by the ball. Referee urging him to get it on, and the ball's off. Ball is sent deep again. Sean Chin has to deal with it. Sean Chin, though, comfortably sends it over to McFarland, but Bernstein picks it up and sends it right on back to Chin. Chin sends it deep down the middle of the field. Mares with a great ball. And a great flick over to Mashad, but again, he's offsides. Another offsides. Mashad gets a shove in the back. They're standing over the ball. Surprised the Storm wants to regain and play on so quickly. Smart now down the left. Juggling for the ball. Comes away with it. Finds Mars in the middle of the field. Mars! Another save. Again, so this is the kind of action we've been telling you about for the Storm FC keeper. A great game despite letting in 3. Not really much he could do on those 3 goals. He was all alone on an island. This time makes a great save on Dylan Mares, keeping the game at 3-0. Greco is going to be coming in with the in-swinger from the far side of the field. Sends it in. Coming in back post. Not sure if it went off the keeper, but we'll say he got a hand on it. Suarez finds Mashad. Mashad has to take it all the way back for Atasi on the midfield line. And they give it back to Mashad near the touchline. Mashad behind the Fenway pole. Gets it to Mars. Mars' touch eludes him. He was held up, but no call again. Storm FC goalkeeper doesn't choose to pick it up. And we'll resend Storm down the right-hand side. The ball is in the middle of the field. Miami FC employing a high press, trying to get a couple more goals before the end of this match. Miami FC get it. Don Smart fires it home. Finds Twine. 4-0. Miami FC. Goal comes in the 73rd minute. Don Smart blasts it. Adds to his MPSL tally. Get a little bit of celebration here from the Dade Brigade faithful on the camera. The flags are flying. The smoke is going. Miami FC lead 4-0. And play will resume. Storm trying to get something out of this game. Anything. Something they can look at as positive. Could use a goal. Miami FC have now tied Boca's scoreline of 4-0. And yet there's another roughly 15 minutes of play left in this match. Vega looking to send Miami FC back off the other way. McFarland gives it to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez sends it back to Bernstein. Miami will take their time, find the best effort. No need to keep going crazy at the goal. Atasi sends over to Mashad, and Mashad fights Greco. Greco over to Gonzalez in the middle of the field. Gonzalez playing Chin on the inside. Smart on the outside. Back to McFarland. Comfortably sends it over to Bernstein. Bernstein gives it back to Greco. Greco got a lot of field to work with here. Caught in 2 minds, gives it away. Storm does a good job to make that turnover count. And they'll get a throw in for their efforts. Here comes yet another substitution for Storm. I mean, probably at least the 9th substitution of the match. I wonder how many subs are allowed again in the MPSL. But here we go. Play resumes. Dylan Mares gets the turnover. Mares finds Gonzalez in the center circle. Gonzalez will lay it off over to McFarland. Miami happy to stretch the field from side to side. The long ball in for Smart. Smart's onside. It's just going to be too far out of his reach. And it'll be out for a goal kick. Storm FC goalkeeper unhappy with his choices balls. Early on in the match, we saw some issues with soccer balls. You can tell at this point he's just trying to kill some time. Let this match end early with about 15 minutes left of action left as we enter the 75th minute of play. So we had some issues with some deflated balls, much like Tom Brady and Deflategate. A couple balls were not working. Both teams unhappy with these select balls that the MPSL signed up for. The kick is deep. Looking for anything for Storm. The long ball almost finds a Storm streaker. However, Miami FC turns it back the other way. McFarland standing over it. Chooses to give it over back to Manny Gonzalez. Gonzalez finds Bernstein. Bernstein Has a tossy down the left, chooses to go to Gonzalez back in the circle. Gonzalez wants to send it deep but doesn't. Finds Mashad in the middle of the field. Mashad finds Mares. Mares with a flick, trying to go back post. Not sure if he thought Smart was going to keep his run going or if he was just trying to sneak it past on the chip. Either way, decent effort. However, nothing comes of it. Storm have a ball deep in their attacking zone. Bernstein having to do some running here. Finds a Tassi down his left-hand side. However, Storm come away with the possession. Again, behind the Fenway pole. Sorry for the obstruction. Sean Chin comes away with that turnover. McFarland. Just kidding, it's Smart. Smart to Mashad. Mashad back to McFarland. There's McFarland for real this time. And he finds Gonzalez in the center circle, who leaves it for Greco. Greco makes Mars reach for it. Mars takes the worst of it there, but Miami FC will get a free kick about 38 yards out. Play restarts quickly. Comes over to Chin. Chin finds Mars in the middle of the field. Mars trying to dribble around everybody. He can't. Gives it to Mashad. Mashad finds Smart on the right-hand side on the far side of the field. Smart tries to leave it for Mars in the box, but he can't, and it is out for a Miami FC corner from the far side of the field. So Miami FC haven't had much luck on the corner kicks throughout their existence as a club. Not that many goals coming off the corner. Be nice to get one here. However, it's played short and quick. Mars going to dribble it in. Now he's in the box. Mars sends in a chip. However, it is headed out and back for a Miami FC corner. Greco will stand over this one. Not looking to take it quickly. Going to have a wind up here and an in-swinger. The in-swinger going near post. Taken care of by Storm. Storm sends it deep, but only as deep as Manny Gonzalez. Gonzalez. A deep ball coming in from Miami FC is almost corralled by McFarland. He doesn't get it. McFarland's there. Chips it down. Tries to look for Chin. Doesn't get it. Is that a penalty? Looks like we have a penalty. Yep, penalty earned by Miami FC. Don Smart will be standing over it here, with only the keeper to be on an island. Keeper's coming way out, looking to kill some valuable time, maybe getting Smart's head. Penalty being awarded here in the 79th minute of play. Smart. Well, the goalkeeper gets a yellow card for his efforts of touching the ball while it was on the spot. Looks like it could be a second yellow if he keeps arguing. Smart trying to not let all of this get to his head as he's waiting comfortably, hands on his hips. Smart waiting for the referee to give him the signal. The referee's pushing everybody off the penalty line. And the whistle blows. The run up. Smart. Stutter step. Beats him low on the right-hand side. Miami FC got 5. Storm FC 0. The penalty being converted here in the 80th minute of play. Miami FC now have 5. The chance of it's too easy coming from the Miami FC faithful. Not good things to be said here for Storm FC early on. Storm FC almost making a costly mistake again by their goalkeeper. Things are interesting here. It's pretty difficult to kind of understand what is going on for Storm or what they're looking for, or perhaps it's just the effort from Miami FC that's keeping them at bay, and the professionals are just taking to town the amateurs. Again, it's 5-0. 5-0 as we enter the 81st minute. Greco sends in a ball for a Tassi. It's a great ball, and there's a foul. Looks like we're going to get a offsides. Yep, we're going to get an offsides here. Thought we were going to get a foul. Thought there may have been a little bit of a grab on Natasi. We saw the flag coming in from the far official. Referee came in and pointed at the spot. Storm again, happy to take their time on this kick. They don't want to resume play. They don't want this lead to get any bigger. Storm has the ball on the left. A long ball only gets as far as Mars' back. He does well to keep it in front of him. Smart, trying to get in there and make it a turnover. Mashad flanking, Mars flanking. The ball's out of play. There's not much you could do there if you're the Storm player. You're being surrounded by 3 professional midfielders. Don Smart being a little bit of a forward. And they were going to get to the ball one way or the other. As Miami FC resumes play here down the right-hand side. Greco gets the ball from Bernstein behind the Fenway pole. Greco gets it back to Bernstein. Bernstein surveys and finds McFarland. McFarland going on an adventure. You know he can control the ball pretty well. Almost throws a perfect ball with just great weight over to Smart. Ball sniffed out of the last second by the Storm defender. But guess what? Miami FC throw-in, shocker. Miami FC have possession with Chin in the middle of the field. Chin serving his options. Has some runners in front of him. Greco tries to make the most of it but can't. Through traffic. Miami FC trying to get the ball back with Mashad. Storm run away with it. Storm down the left-hand side. Trying to make something out of this game. Switch fields down the ball on the right-hand side. May have had a deflection off Manny Gonzalez. Referee chooses to say it does not. And Miami FC will have a throw-in in their own zone. And Atasi sends it back over to Bernstein. Bernstein sends the ball across field to McFarland. McFarland will give it over to Chin. Chin taking his time and finding Gonzalez. Gonzalez, there's a run down the middle of the field. It's unseen by Greco. Did all day there on the bottom side of your screen. Chin keeps moving the ball forward, but gives it back over to Mashad. Mashad, whoa, takes a huge hit. Mahrez, no, is that Mahrez? My apologies, I cannot tell who it is. Looks like Ali. It's Dario Suarez, our apologies. Dario Suarez picks up the worst of it there. Here comes a Miami FC free kick from about 30 yards out. Numbers are small from where we are. We're not doing this game on this monitor, as you can tell. I apologize for my blurry vision as we enter the 84th minute of play. We got Mahrez standing over this one by himself. All of Miami FC in the box. Comes short to Gonzalez. Gonzalez plays a quick ball on the right-hand side. The cross across the mouth of goal doesn't go anywhere, but it is out for a corner. Jeff Mashad had his best effort to get that ball back in the zone in a dangerous area, but nothing coming. Mashad looks like he will be taking the corner. This is an outswinger. The ball's played low. Gonzalez at the top of the box. Gonzalez foots it over to Greco. Greco with a great move to open some space. Greco is turned away, though, and it finds Mahrez. Mahrez back to Mashad. Mashad on the wing. Mashad sends in a great ball, but it's headed away. McFarland picks it up in the corner of the box. McFarland's blast! Deflected just wide of that back post, and Miami FC earned another corner. Just about 5 minutes left to go here at Central Broward in regulation time. Got another in-swinger by Greco. Greco goes back post with it. Bernstein's up for it! But cannot find the back post. It's headed away. Miami FC will have to regroup. Gonzalez finds Atasi. Atasi. He finds Suarez in the middle of the field. Suarez makes a great move, but he's met by a defender on his back and gives up the foul. About 5 minutes left to play here, not including any stoppage time. And surely Storm FC's keeper will take his time again. He's already been booked. 2 yellow cards in tonight's action. One to Anthony, or I should say Tomas Greco, for a handball, or arguing, we're not quite sure, and one for time wasting and touching a ball in the penalty spot on Don Smart's goal from the spot, making Miami's lead 5-0. Here comes Manuel Neuer wannabe again. Mars looks like he beat him. Oh, he has to give it away. Here comes another Miami FC throw-in on the far side of the field. The throw-in goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez makes a great move to get in the middle. The curler! Just outside the back post. Oh, it looked like it was earmarked. But just outside the back post. Manny Gonzalez, another goal eludes him. '86th minute of play while we wait for Storm to restart the game. Miami FC leading 5-0. Most of Miami FC's roster has been on the field at one time or another in this match. Again, in the NPSL, you can use multiple substitutions, more than just your 3. Very reminiscent of the college game, however, there is no entry and re-entry like you will see in college. Storm, finally with the ball in their attacking end, sends it deep. Storm in the midfield. Can't get away from the Miami defense. Opting to go down the left wing side. Crazy touch. Manages to work down the left. Storm Look like they may earn a corner here. Nope, they do not. It's out for a goal kick. Thank you for being with us tonight on Magic City Soccer Live on a Cuban night here with Central Broward Stadium. Players restarted again on the right-hand side, and Smart will send in a deep ball. Oh, Mars is onside. Mars has to take his time for his touch. He is railroaded. No call from the ref here. Perhaps that's about the scoreline, but it definitely looked like a foul. Storm FC are deep. Storm FC have a ball deep. It is around the Fenway obstructed pole. Miami FC make the best of it as Bernstein comes away with it. Bernstein sends it down the touchline. Can't see who it is because it's right behind the pole. There it goes. It's Suarez. Suarez looking to beat him inside the box. And does. And Miami FC earn yet another corner. All right, so we have Mars here on the near side. Mashad directly in front of him. We'll see if they elect to go in long or short, but there's only two guys in the box. Got to assume, this one's being sent in to the back post. McFarland has to go track it down, and he does, on the far side of the field. McFarland makes a nice move to cut inside the box. McFarland makes another great move, fires on his left foot. Can't get the back post. Scoreline still 5-0 Miami FC. A lot of arguing here from the Storm FC faithful and the Storm FC players, not happy with their performance, especially with marking on their defensive efforts tonight. 88th minute of play. As we wait for the restart. And there it goes deep again. Miami FC again win another aerial ball. This time Mashad leaves it for Suarez. Suarez makes a good touch. Can't do much other than that, though. Gets away from him. McFarland with a heavy leap. McFarland, perfect to Mashad. Mashad sends it for Smart down the far-hand side. Smart needing to beat the goalkeeper, but the touchline beats them both. I should say the end line beats them both. And it's out for another goal kick. Not long left in this match, and it's all but been decided. Miami FC 5, Storm FC 0. This will be the second win in a row after dropping the Open Cup match against Miami United in the second round of the U.S. Open Cup. Miami FC did have to play in a play-in game, so technically was their third match. But in just about a week's time, Orlando City from the MLS will be coming to South Florida for the first time to take on Miami United at Mylander Park. Tickets are $20, and you can find those on Miami United's website. Go to MiamiUnitedSoccer.com. Miami FC here in this contest. Send it back to Vega. We'll talk about the Open Cup in tomorrow's podcast. You can subscribe on Apple Play, I should say Apple iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, SoundCloud, etc., wherever you usually frequent to get your podcast needs. Ball's restarted for Don Smart. He's onside. Smart has two guys in the box with Suarez. Puts it in. It's a great look by Don Smart. And this is what I'm talking about for Storm FC's defense. The goalkeeper is on an island all by himself. He comes out to meet Don Smart. He makes a clever move, picks up his head, sees he's got two guys coming in the box. Suarez slides it in, gets a goal. Miami FC now up 6-0. 6-0 for Miami FC. There may not be any stoppage time tonight. Only about 20 seconds remain in regulation here. Storm FC have a ball on the right-hand side. They can't make anything of it, and it's out for a throw-in. Storm FC players have to be disappointed with this effort. Ball is played back in for Miami FC, and Bernstein brings it forward. Bernstein finds Sean Chin. We're in the final seconds of the match. We are now into stoppage time. Gonzalez. Can't be much allowed for stoppage time here. Gonzalez sends in a ball deep. It finds Mars. Mars. Great ball for Atasi. Atasi down the near side. Atasi goes for goal just over the crossbar. Perhaps a tiny bit selfish as he had Don Smart on the back post. A curled effort could have been enough to get Miami's 7th goal of the night here in the 91st minute of action. This goal kick may just do it for the end of the night. The goal kick is played short. Storm looks to play through the middle of the field, but it goes to Gonzalez. Gonzalez finds Suarez. Suarez sends it. Wasted effort. Had Mashad running with him right in front of him. Chooses to blast it over the bar as we enter the 92nd minute of play. 90+2 here from Central Broward Stadium. This goal kick could be all she wrote for Storm here as we wait for the game to resume. Ball is sent deep. Referee watches it go overhead. It's out for a Miami FC throw-in, and yet there are no whistles to the lips of the referee here. Approaching 90+3. Miami FC in no hurry to take the throw-in, but they do. McFarland gives it over to Smart in the middle of the field. Smart looks around, weaves through the defense, retains possession, sends it back to McFarland, happy enough to cross it over to Bernstein. Bernstein going on an adventure through the middle of the field, sends it deep, has Atasi. Can Atasi corral it? No, the pace isn't there. Storm FC goalkeeper holds on to it. Loses it though, terrible pass. Suarez tries to leave it for Mares, but can't. Ball's out for a corner. 90+3. Dylan Mares going to be standing over the corner. Gotta wonder how much more can be in this game. Given the scoreline, they elect to play it short. Greco inside the box. Greco's pass finds Chin off a deflection. The pass goes over to McFarland. McFarland trying to make something out of nothing over there on the wing. McFarland, man marked, makes the best of it. He's taken down in the box. Not a penalty, according to the referee. Doesn't want to give Miami an easy 7th goal tonight. Sean Chin makes a mess of that header. Let's Storm go deep. Storm coming down the left-hand side. They've got 2 guys with them. McFarland does backtrack. Forces a throw in for Storm. Here comes Shin down the middle of the field. Sean Chin in the middle of the field all alone. He's got a great pass. Goes off a defender. Suarez. All right, guys, we got a 2 on the goalkeeper. A pass, and Mares will go ahead and blast it in the back of the net comfortably, casually, make the lead 7-0. Surprisingly, the referee lets this game continue. That goal for Dylan Mares in the 90+4. And again, this is what we talk about for Storm's goalkeeper. Despite it being a 7-0 scoreline, it has not been the worst performance by him. He's been left on an island all alone by his defense. It really looks like what you would see at an adult league at Kendall Soccer Park. And there's the final whistle. Miami FC will leave Central Broward Stadium with a 7-0 victory over Storm FC. We'll recap this game. We will recap on Saturday's game against Palm Beach United on tomorrow's podcast. We will be looking ahead at the U.S. Open Club clash between the Miami's United and Orlando City's MLS squad. That's all it for now. I've been Omar Mubayed, reporting live from Magic City Soccer from Central Broward Stadium. This has been Magic City Soccer Live. Have a great night.